Welcome, kind listeners, to Under the Banyan Tree.
The live show where ancient epics meet modern minds.
I am Leo, a yogini from the West,
And I am Mayank, a rationalist from the East.
and together we journey through the Mahabharata from the retelling of Ramesh Menon, epic of war, faith, and everything in between.
Everything in between.
And mentioning everything in between?
Yeah, today we would just like to let our kind listeners know that we will be covering a lot of sensitive topics today. A lot of sex, sex. So, if in case you are sensitive or underage, please feel free to skip this.
There's plenty of episodes.
You can check them out. Also, YouTube is huge.
Okay, so today we are looking at 3 chapters. Chapter 57, Ulupi and Chitrangadaa. Chapter 58, the Crocodiles. And chapter 59, the Raivataka hill. And we want to find restraint in these 3 chapters. And saying this, Mayank today will be the one doing the summary much better than me.
But before that, restraint.
Restraint. Okay, what's your understanding? What's your meaning of restraint?
I would say exercising control over your sensory organs.
Okay, that's self-regulation, self-constraint, and that's a very yogic point of view.
Yes, I am yogic. I really like that word, self-regulation.
Yeah.
It's a very good word.
They are, it's a hyphenized word.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and I took that path, especially because the definition of yoga as per Patanjali means to restrain your senses. Yoga chitta vritti nirodha. So there's a understanding that we need to self-regulate. We shouldn't automatically act in every impulse, but rather to create a distance and look at it. And only after reflection, we act upon. Although I think restraint, it's not only internal, it can be external.
Yep.
And you can apply restraint over someone, or you can even restrain things, like you restrain the river when you create, what's the name?
A dam.
Yeah. So, but that was my approach. And I actually didn't look into the etymology of the word because I think it's quite related with holding back or controlling or limiting something.
You will have to check your mic.
Why?
It's a little bit far. You will have to come.
Okay, I will try to talk.
Yeah.
He's restraining my movements.
Yes.
Okay.
Control freak.
Anything else about?
I would like to understand this from you, that I give one definition, but I also thought about that restraint can also be, it's not just about person, it can be nations, or it can be society, or like any system which restraint people, which tries to regulate people or control people.
I have. So when you use the word restrain, like if you put in near the sea, okay? If you put some barriers, you are restraining people from jumping into the water from a height. And it's a concept of preservation. You don't want people to get hurt. You restrain the flow of traffic or where people cross the street to limit the amount of car crashes or people being rolled over. And so in a way, those restraints are regulations that exist in order for people to live in a harmonious way. When you use the word control, I feel much more oppressed.
But think of this, like, don't you think caste system kind of restrains people from doing whatever they wanted to do? So I just thought of now when we started this discussion.
I think if I deeply believe in the caste system, let's say that I'm a Shudra, and I believe in that caste system, I will believe that I'm less than. And therefore it will restrain me. But if I believe that caste system, it's just old and obsolete, and it labels people in the wrong way, I help to scatter that label.
Yeah, but I was thinking it in terms of how Karn felt that he has been wronged. Because there's a system which restrains, which doesn't allow him to practice what he wants freely. So I just thought of it now. But yes, we can probably move ahead and we can.
No, I find it quite interesting. And I don't think, although we decided to restrain ourselves and try to do this in 45 minutes, I think it's a very interesting topic and a very interesting point of view.
Yeah.
Although I think they are very different times. I think nowadays, probably not everywhere, but in most of places, you can step out of that framework, of that mindset.
No, but that's the thing. I'm not saying. I'm not saying it for one system.
Karn truly believed that he was less than. And I think at some stage we compared Karn with Vidur.
Okay, I think we will digress. So
okay. No, it's your turn, please.
Yeah.
I don't know if before you start doing the Shravan, you want to once again recap what's our concept of restraint, or if you want to move.
No, I think what I'm looking forward to reading examples, and through that, what is our conclusion?
Yeah, what a practical man.
Yep.
Let's go.
So, the first chapter is Ulupi and Chitrangadaa. Arjun went out with his party and reached source of Ganga. And the winter passed and spring arrived, and one day when he was taking a bath before his worship, someone took him deep into the lake, and he kept on seeing that there were serpents passing, but he wasn't threatened. He lost consciousness and he found himself in Patal like his brother Bhim. But even there, Arjun was quite comfortable. He didn't feel any threat. He finished his worship and then he saw a woman wearing kind of a fish gown, transparent dress, and smiling at him. And Arjun asked for her introduction. She is Ulupi, daughter of Naga Kauravya, who is king of Naglok. And Ulupi expressed the wish that she wants to give herself to Arjun as she is about to get married and she is still a virgin. And this is a tradition in Nagas. Arjun told her that he's following brahmacharya. He told her about Draupadi and his brothers. And Ulupi said, you only need to follow brahmacharya with Draupadi in exile and not with anyone else. Please accept me or else I will delete myself. And saying this, she removed her robe and Arjun just took her in arms and they made love for a night and a day. And then Arjun left Nagalok, and while bidding goodbye, Ulupi gave Arjun a boon that no harm will come to him when he is in water. So he will be invincible in water. Then the party moved higher to the mountains. They went through ashrams of Agastya, Vashishta, and Bhrigu, and then Tirthas of Angvang and Kaling, and Mahendra mountain, and finally Rameshwaram, where Arjun worshipped Rama and Shiva. Then he went to south in Manlur to King Chitrasen's palace, where he stayed for a month, left the palace, and then came back after some time because he fell for Chitrasen's daughter, Chitrangadaa, who was in reality ugly, but she was a sorceress, so she changed herself to someone very pretty to seduce Arjun. Arjun asked for her hand from King Chitrasen, and he said that Chitrasen said that my condition is that whosoever is the son or daughter will become the king or queen. And Arjun accepted that. Chitrangada conceived, gave birth to a son, and during the delivery, during labor, she turned into her original self. Arjun felt betrayed, and then he left. Uh, and then the second chapter is the crocodiles. Arjun continued his tirtha meditation, and some friendly rishis gave him a new route, but they skipped some 5 spots, and Arjun asked them why, and they told him that they are infested with crocodiles. Arjun told them that I am invincible in water. He goes, kills those crocodiles one by one, and they turn into an apsara, each one of them. And they tell him that we were cursed because we were trying to seduce a rishi, and we were waiting for you for 100 years. It is said that Arjun got 5 nights with them, but we don't know. And he continued his journey, and Apsaras went back to Devlok. Arjun came back to see Chitrangada and his young prince, Babru Vahan, and Arjun asked Chitrasen formally to free himself of his debt, saying that I have given you an heir, please grant me permission. He headed north, he reached Prabhas. By that time, he adopted a Yati look, so no one can recognize him. Yati look is a Shiva devotee look. And his mind started making him remember about his childhood crush, Subhadra, and how he fell in love with her even without seeing her. And Prabhas is closer to Dwarka, so he tried a lot to meditate, but he kept on having visions of Subhadra. And then Arjun thought of Krishna, as Krishna told him, think of me and I will come. In Dwarka, Krishna is with Satyabhama, his wife, and he says Arjun is on a pilgrimage and he's now unhinged with love and he's calling me for help. Krishna arrives and takes Arjun to Raivataka hill, to a dry cave, and tells him that you will meet someone here, so wait here. And the next day morning, Yadavas, they started coming to that hill, and Arjun saw Subhadra there for the first time, fell in love with her, wants to marry her, tells this to Krishna. Krishna tells that she is Subhadra, my half sister, Balram's sister, and he tells him that you need to just stay here, keep your yati form. Probably my brother Balram will come to meet you, and if you will keep on with this thing, you will be blessed with Subhadra as your wife. That's it. Quite a long summary.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I think he said you now you will have to make Subhadra fall in love with you,
Yeah,
as you are in love
with her. Yeah.
And there's one thing that I would like to bring out in these chapters, that every moment, every change before it happened, Arjun always had the feeling that was time to move, or it was time to change, and he would wait for a sign to do that move. So even in the episode where he saw Chitrangadaa in her natural form, before he already had the feeling that was time to move, but he decided to stay until the baby was born. And after he left, and yes, he felt betrayed and made him go away in the same night, but he already had that urge of moving. And saying this, it allows me to enter the space of restraint, because he restrained himself sometimes to act,
Yeah.
waiting for a sign.
Okay.
Waiting. So instead of I feel it, I do it, it was like, okay, I'm feeling this, let me wait for a sign, and after I execute.
Makes sense. Yeah. I also noticed, well, there were quite a few examples of restraints. Like,
Yeah.
overall, I just thought that the person is out for like 12 years and uh, he is obviously away from all the luxuries of palace and everything. And then he's going through those purification rituals time to time. But here and there, he was also getting some chances and he made good use of those chances, I would say.
What do you mean by getting some chances?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, think of this. Nowadays, we think of marriage as something strictly exclusive, monogamous. So I was thinking, like, what sort of arrangement Pandavas had with Draupadi? They didn't talk this, or it was always this case that it's open. You can have other wives as well. It's totally fine.
Well, it seems, my impression is that it's unspoken rule that men can have how many women they want. It's like in nowadays culture, or at least Western culture, it's a unspoken rule that if you are married, you are monogamic. If you want something else, if you want an open relationship, you have to talk about it. So I think the unspoken rule at those times was that men could have how many women they wanted. In the text, it said that Krishna had 1,000 women and that each one of them was with her own Krishna. So there's 8 more important wives of Krishna, but they were 1,000. If the same happens with women, we don't know. Well, we do know that at least in the Naga kingdom or realm, there was a more empowered or more free way, and that virginity was not celebrated.
But to me, it felt a very important factor, the virginity factor. Because she says, I am virgin and I need to lose it.
Yeah,
Also,
but it was not glorified. Like
no,
when
it's just reverse glorification, I
yeah,
felt.
exactly.
But the thing is that the importance is still there. If you have to lose it,
Okay, I understand you.
that's what I'm saying. And also, I was thinking about
But they don't have that idea of a woman that it's virgin, it's not pure.
that
and
doesn't, no, that doesn't matter. If you are still obsessed with virginity of women,
yeah,
having it or losing it, you are still obsessed.
Yeah.
as a culture. And second, what I was thinking was that even though Draupadi has married 5 men, those 5 men are brothers. These men can marry any woman they want. It's not that Draupadi can bring another man in the equation.
Yeah, I
Those
don't think
men
so.
are 5 brothers. She cannot,
Bring a sixth.
yeah. Or any other third party, some other guy. So in a way, Draupadi's
Sixth
marriage,
party.
yeah, sixth party, and in a way, Draupadi's marriage, even though people may feel that it's equality in the sense that she's also allowed to marry any number of men.
Not really.
Yep. Like it's not that these men are saying that we will only marry Draupadi's sister. They are marrying anyone, or and I get it that many of them are probably alliances, like the king of Manlur. I don't know if Naga provided any kind of help in Mahabharat war, but probably the king of Manlur may have
Well,
fought.
but in a way that was necessary for Arjun to free the Apsaras. For him to have the boon that after he could free the Apsaras from
Which
the...
okay, I get it, but probably it could have been some other way as well. I'm not judging this, like that, whatever. I just felt that, in a sense, Ulupi kidnapped him, in a way, at least through this text. I don't know about original text. So, in a way, she kidnapped him. And then, yes. And in a way, she also emotionally blackmailed him that,
Oh yeah, if you don't have me, I kill myself.
yeah, so that is. But I think her logic was sound that your celibacy or your brahmacharya is with Draupadi, it's not with me. So, in a way,
And we were talking about this, like how it would look like the other way around. And as you said, there's many times there's no symmetry in things.
yeah, like the small example which I was saying was that a kid hitting a person and a person hitting a kid.
A person hitting an adult and an adult hitting a
Yeah,
kid.
kid. These are two totally different situations. So, similarly, like a man kidnapping a woman may feel much more threatened than a woman kidnapping a man. Having said that, I still feel that, these all stories were written by men, so they have written their own like what to say, fascinations,
Fantasies.
Sorry, they have written their own fantasies, and I also feel that probably they may be like, say, let's if I'm supposed to give them a benefit of doubt, say they want to write empowering female characters, but the thing is, probably they have gotten it wrong. That's not how you see empowerment. So I just felt that the whole episode of Ulupi, probably someone may be interpreting it as women empowerment. See,
Yeah, I didn't read it as women empowerment at all.
like,
But I did, and because we were reading at from the point of view of Restraint, like she restrained herself, like she observed. She was, in a way, it was a calculated kidnapping.
yeah, she didn't kidnap him earlier.
She watched him for
For what?
months.
Yeah. So there was some sort of restraint. But yeah, okay. I think Ulupi episode is, I would give it credit in the sense that it's so controversial that you can discuss it for hours.
Yeah. But, regardless that she kidnapped him, yeah, we can discuss it for hours, as you said. I found positive that she said, okay, you've done what I asked you. I give you a boon and go. And in a way, that's also restraint because she was in love with him.
Yeah.
And she got pregnant. And she said, no, this is
So
what
she
I
got
asked.
pregnant where it was mentioned. I tried
And
reading,
now
I couldn't
I
find.
searched for it.
Okay.
She got pregnant. She delivered Iravan.
Okay.
And it seems that Iravan later on, before the Kurukshetra, he was actually sacrificed to Kali.
To Kali.
Kali, yeah.
Why?
It
What? What does that mean? Say it.
means I don't know why.
Ah, okay. Then say that I don't know. Debita. Like, go interpret what is debita. Okay. Any just control, Uday, control.
Self-restraint.
Yeah. Do you think there was any other instance with the Ulupi chapter where there was any restraint?
Well, Ulupi, it's also the chapter of Chitraganda.
Yeah, so like I was asking till Ulupi episode, then we
Okay.
move on to Chitrangada.
Chitrangada.
Yeah,
With Ulupi,
I think it was
no,
it. That
yeah,
was it.
I like the.
Yeah.
For me, it's like it was a kidnapping orchestrated by a woman, because she paid attention to the details. She made sure there was a fire, that he would continue his worship. Like, it was
Meticulous. Very
attention
nice.
to detail, you know.
Yeah, like this is how you kidnap someone. Now, so with Chitrangada, I think the part where we see some restraint is from Arjun, where
Yeah.
he keeps on contemplating if I should go back or not go back.
Yeah, he goes away for a month and stays meditating and thinking if what he was feeling was really love or something very fable. Yeah.
And also, this is also shady, like the Chitrangada then turning herself into.
Yeah, Arjun has a tendency for.
No, it's like, I don't know, maybe they're. I think maybe it's like, say, if women are doing things like this, they are not considered really bad because in those times women were not empowered and it's considered not such a big deal that
And I
some
don't think
woman is
it's
doing
not
it.
only being empowered. The value of a woman was equal to how beautiful she was. That's it. That's your value.
Good times. Yeah. No, go ahead.
I'm now exercising self-control.
Yes.
And that's it. So
Yeah, in a way. And no, but in all honesty, like I find more or less all these marriages quite what to say,
he
like
didn't got married with Ulupi.
Ulupi. Yeah.
And he got
No,
married.
but even all these like physical relationships or wedding or marriage, whatever you want to say, it's never the case that any of them they are discussing that how compatible you are as a couple or how you deal with things. It's all about the man is a great warrior and the woman she's so pretty. So yes, bada boom, bada bam.
Yeah. I don't think you
So
have
simpler times.
You don't have any scripture that talks about how to manage a
Also,
relationship.
yeah, also No, I think Hinduism may have a lot of details on this. There may be some nonsense most of the times, but there may
Sorry,
be.
I'm going to say something. Kama Sutra?
Kama Sutra is one aspect, but there is more. And also, even in Kama Sutra, people say that there is much more than what
Yeah.
people just assume. But what I'm. No, but the thing is, for me, I'm thinking it in this way. I don't think there is any instance anywhere where someone exercised something equivalent to a divorce, that a woman left a man. Okay. So, what I feel is that if you don't have any such instances in your literature,
Because the culture didn't allow for it.
yeah,
You remember what happened to the other at the beginning of the epic?
what?
That she wanted to get married to the king. She was abducted by Bhishma. Amba.
Okay.
Amba was ostracized.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, that in at least in the literature, I don't see anything around compatibility aspects, compatibility issues, and absence of not having any instance of divorce or separation. I feel is kind of that indication that the culture thinks about compatibility. Because if you don't think about compatibility at all, then separation is not an option.
And I think at that time, the concept of personality didn't exist.
Personality or like individualism?
Not even individualism, the understanding that each person develops different traits.
Yeah.
And those different traits are a consequence of nature or nurture. And, you could have a little bit of temperament, like Draupadi has a fiery temperament, and Gandhari is a bhakta, but they were the concept. That's it. The concept of personality didn't exist.
Yeah.
This is your function. That's it.
It was like, this is how you should be.
Yeah.
Everyone is told a template that this is how you should be, and everyone is trying to be that.
Yeah.
Instead of saying that, oh, I am this way, the way I was born, or like, even to Bhim, the recommendation is that be like Yudhishthir. Don't be you.
Yeah.
Okay, understood. But yeah, so Chitrangada, I just.
And I'm sorry that I interrupt you. And even, I think the five of them, we know some things about their personality because they are the sides of the diamond that needs to be polished. One, it's emotional. The other one is addicted to gambling. So, and those are main things for the plot. That's it. Looking at Duryodhan as a projection of Dhritarashtra or someone that is deeply wounded, that's already an elaboration from our side. Because the way it's shown, it's simply pure evil.
Yeah.
So there's no, in a way, intricate personality.
Or at least we have never been exposed to those. Like, also
think,
there's, like, say for Arjun, you said last time that there is a character arc.
yeah,
You hardly see it for, say, others. There is no character arc, say, for Yudhishthir or for Bhim. You are the way you are.
yeah. And a side note, I've learned from that book that I was reading, Quiet, that the concept of personality it's something quite modern. So
Yeah, like, I think probably the old stories, they used to be like that you are born some ways. For example,
Yeah.
the story of Rustam and Saurabh, which I was telling you,
Mm-hmm.
it was like Rustam is supposed to be legendary and his son is supposed to be legendary. It's not that you work on these things to become that.
Yeah.
Even Troy, when we were seeing, Achilles is someone like his mother is predicting all the great things for him. I think probably that was a tradition of writing at that point of time, like in old times, that you are born with things.
Yeah.
And there are like, say
Because
the story of
the
Harry Potter is Harry becomes something.
yeah, and I think that's the big difference between thinking that there's an external force that defines your destiny and who you are, or the idea of you have the capacity, you have the power,
Yeah.
and it's a reflection of the times.
True.
Okay, so shall we?
Yeah.
We were talking about Chitrangadaa, and if we saw
The
and
deception. But
Yeah.
what do you think of Arjun leaving as soon as he realized that she's ugly?
well,
Is it shallow? Is it okay to feel that way?
my first question is, did he knew at the beginning that she cast a spell of
I
Maya
don't think so.
to make herself?
This is so much like Riddle's father and mother, huh? That she used love
Oh,
potion.
a love
We're
potion.
talking about Voldemort here. That how but yeah,
Yeah.
it is so much like that, no? And that there also Voldemort's father gets disillusioned once
Yeah.
the
So I understand, and the pages tell us that he felt betrayed. I think it was what he needed to move on. And to be honest, if from today to tomorrow you are like poofed and you suddenly you don't look the way I see you every day, and even if you turn blonde and Scandinavian, I'll be like, wait, like what? You were hiding something very important from me.
well, he came back later,
Yeah.
so at least probably
And I think he stayed 3 years in the palace.
yeah. So
With
I
them.
think I wouldn't. Yeah. So maybe it wasn't just like it was just a shock value, and I guess because of that reaction.
And also, he felt, and regardless of truth or not truth, what the pages tell us is he had always the intuition that was time to move and where to go.
Yeah.
And, it was, he felt he stayed until the baby was born. He was like, oh my God. And he continued his journey.
And what about in the next chapter, the crocodiles?
The crocodiles
The
and
Rishi restrained himself and cursed the Apsaras.
yeah, no, I don't think that she restrained him himself.
He restrained himself with the offerings,
Yeah,
but he didn't restrain himself when it comes to cursing them.
I think
Very evil idea would be to not to restrain and then curse them later. Like
no, I think who didn't restrain themselves were the Apsaras.
yeah, they didn't.
They became arrogant, and they thought we can do whatever we want.
In some ways, they are also born with those qualities.
Okay.
So it's like that's their nature. It's like telling a dog not to be loving. They are that way.
Like
That
they
pretty-
made a bet. Okay, they bet
No,
which one of them would bring the Rishi out of the ant.
That's what I'm saying. They are born with those qualities.
Which qualities?
So their qualities are they may have little ego about their beauty. They perceive this that, oh, everyone should be in love, everyone should be impressed by our beauty. They find pleasure in, say, breaking some rishis tapasya. That's their nature. Which, so in a way, I also feel that as if they were being punished
for being themselves.
for being themselves.
You made me think about Hanuman.
Why?
Because when he was
Yeah.
a kid, he
Yeah.
used to lift the
Things, yeah.
rishis that were in deep meditation and all of that.
Yeah.
They-
But yeah, maybe it also means that if you are some way, that doesn't mean that you can't be disciplined.
that's all. That's what we were talking before. That in old texts you are born complete, but there's no possibility of change. While nowadays it's about the process of change.
Yeah.
Um.
I have a very important question.
Oh my God. He
So
has a very
when Arjun got 5 nights with the Apsaras,
That's a possibility.
no, but the question is, were those 5 nights with 5 of them all the time, or
No, I
5
thought,
nights one
when I
by
read
one?
that,
Was it a 6 sum, or
No,
was it?
I thought it was a mirror of what happened with Draupadi.
Ah,
Draupadi, 5 men.
okay, okay.
Arjun, well, they were 4.
No, they were 5.
5. Okay, Arjun, 5 Apsaras.
Nice. Lucky Arjun. Then, yeah, and then he adopted a yati look, like long beard, hair, trishul, ashes on his
Yeah.
body, and tripund.
Yeah, and he stayed in the forest for many years doing
Yeah, like,
tapasya.
yeah, like it was required. If you had so much fun, then you need purification.
I don't, to be honest, I don't know.
What?
If
The fun?
the purification was because of the fun.
No, I think the writer they get guilty. That, oh my god, I have provided so much fun to my character. So now to reestablish him, let's make him do some tapasya.
And I'm saying this because
What sort of exile Arjun is having? Like, he's having fun here and there. Well, I understand that it's a 12 years long exile. Not every day is fun. There are months when nothing is happening.
And he's sitting in the forest or walking through the Himalayas. And he went from north to south of India.
Yeah, he traveled all. Not just north to south. He
And-
went from north to east,
Yeah.
to Bengal and all, and then to south. And I think he probably also traveled to northeast, if I'm not wrong,
So
which wasn't probably mentioned here.
I don't think it was all fun. And before we were talking, and for me, it's again a process of transformation of Arjun, and it's the 3 stages that he has. It's like almost what someone goes through from adolescence to a full-fledged adult. It's the stage of attraction and discovering sexuality. It's the place of conditional love, where you love someone because of this and that. And finally, it's understanding love as unconditional,
Yeah.
as going beyond the traits.
Yeah. And also, finally, it's probably we are reaching towards a story where it will be a two-sided love and then a marriage.
Yeah.
And yes, Draupadi also fell in love with Arjun, and Arjun also was fascinated with her. But then when Draupadi was asked that, okay, now you are with everyone, I don't think.
Arjun wasn't concerned about that.
No, but even Draupadi was, and Draupadi didn't say that, oh,
No,
I
at
like
all.
Yudhishthir, or I like Bhim, or I like Nakul.
No.
So
And we had a justification for that too.
yeah, that's. But what I'm saying is that I think this is the probably the story of Arjun and Subhadra. I'm hoping is the first story where both sides they love each other and they end up marrying each other, and there is no deception going on or no shady things going on. It's
Yeah, I think it's the first one.
yeah.
And we had two women shifting their appearance to please the other party. We have with him, what was her name?
Hidimba.
Idimba. And now we have Chitrangadaa with Arjun.
And even Matsyagandhi, who used
Oh,
to
yes.
smell like fishes, after she had Boom Bam with our guy Parashar, he was like, now you will smell nice.
Yeah.
So I think the whole purpose of being a woman in those times was to be pretty, to be
Pleasant.
pleasant. Yeah.
Yeah.
One more thing which I was thinking, just the interaction of Krishna and Arjun, where
Mm-hmm.
Krishna was like, you are not very yati like. But what exactly is being yati like? Like, you are not supposed to think what your mind is thinking. Like I'm saying, because he was having thoughts of Subhadra all the time, Krishna made this joke kind of 2 times that, or maybe it was just joke.
No,
We
in
should
the
not
sense
look.
of, okay, a yati, it's a devotee of Shiva. So the purpose is to be in deep state of meditation. And if your brain is a browser, all tabs are closed. And you are looking at your operating system.
Rating system, okay.
And Arjun was focused on Subhadra, and it was not only that, although apparently he had a very calm state of being, but internally he was burning in passion. So it's not only what's going in his mind, it's what's going in his body.
I would also like to hear that conclusion of yours about
About-
samadhi and love.
Yeah, I love that. No, I didn't write it down. I only underlined it in my copy of the book.
At end of this chapter.
Okay. So at the end of the chapter, Krishna tells Arjuna to stay still as if he is in samadhi, and mention which should not be too hard, seeing how you have someone to meditate on now. And Arjun is deeply in love with Subhadra. So what I thought was, okay, in reality, the only thing that we need is a pure and profound love to reach what it's called samadhi, enlightenment.
So I'm already there. Thank you. Already in samadhi, enlightened, because I'm in love with this very pretty woman.
We are both enlightened.
Yeah, we are both. But yeah, I really liked that conclusion. I really liked that line. I think you said all you need is love to
Yeah.
reach samadhi.
All you need is love to reach samadhi.
Osho would be so happy with you.
But look, when you say this, it seems very superficial.
Like in what ways?
It looks it sounds like a
No,
cliche.
it is not. We were discussing this last night as well. That I genuinely feel that the most important thing in the world currently for me is to be with you and the people I like and to have great time.
Now, okay,
And that's for me samadhi.
okay.
You don't need anything else.
And I was going in another direction. That is, it's not that easy to remain in a loving state at every and each time of our lives and our day-to-day life. Even with the person that we love, they will irritate us, they will annoy us, and sometimes it's a challenge to exercise that self restraint and step back and understand, okay, this is a reaction. Let me settle and go back to that place of love. And because that means we need to try to assume good intentions from other people. That means when we're looking at others, we look at others from a place of love and not from a place of judgment. And that's a lifetime mission, journey.
Yeah.
And it seems that Arjuna did it in 12 years.
Yeah.
Great for him.
And I was thinking in this way, like I related it with food. Okay. Being in love is like having Indian food. You get to have all flavors.
Yeah.
Okay. Like if you use bitterness cleverly, it also tastes nice. So if you are with someone and you are never annoyed or you are never irritated, then I would say probably you didn't experience a lot of things. And I think that's how we should perceive it, that, oh, the bitterness came and it added such a nice touch.
Nice.
So something of that sort. Like for me, it's not an exaggeration when I say that I currently think in these ways that yes, I'm not at my best at all times. I also, as you said, it's not possible to be, in the to be in the state of loving someone all the time, because we are humans. We get distracted. We get short-term different priorities.
And we need to work.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If you are 24/7 in the state of passion, how can you focus? How can you do your day-to-day things that are necessary and then necessary to do them with love?
Yeah, but that's what I believe, that even though we are busy, even though life has other priorities and everything, I still believe that we all should find moments, time where we are with someone, giving them our complete attention, not thinking about anything else, at least at that moment, and expressing it. You can feel all the love in your heart, but if you don't say it, you are going to regret.
You can't expect the other person to be a Krishna.
What does that mean?
That means that Krishna could read minds.
Yeah, and like he says that if you remember me, I will come. But yeah, like I think words are magical if you use them rightly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let me just add a side note that you are talking about love in a relationship. I'm talking about love not only in a relationship, but in all relationships as a way of life. And I'm guilty of many times looking at something and not coming from a place of love. And after I go to you and I tell you, I felt this, and how should I answer this? But it's the exercise of trying to come from a place of love instead of automatically reacting, automatically coming from a place of defensiveness, automatically judging, because we lose by doing that. Okay, and we are not training ourselves, as we said. It's time to go and move on to Naman. Who would you like to Naman?
I'm just thinking there were not a lot of main character vibes. Arjun was doing things all throughout in these 3 chapters. And from the side characters like Ulupi, Chitrangadaa, I didn't find them impressive. Probably you may have read something else. So I will go with Arjun for being open, for going out and venturing the whole nation and probably cultures and traditions, and he enjoyed his time, not just in terms of like the ladies, but also hearing tales and stories from people. So I liked that aspect. So I liked all his openness in these 3 chapters.
Thank you. Something to learn from him?
Well, I would say I didn't find him quite judgmental or anything apart from that one episode with Chitrangada, but I can get it that probably he was overwhelmed, but he made his amends. He came back, spent time with them. I think one thing which I felt is that he's not judgmental. He accepts things the way they come. Which I probably am not best in those kinds of things, but I will give him credit.
And yeah, I love the fact that throughout this chapter, we see him trusting in his intuition completely.
That I'm not a fan of, but yeah.
I am a fan. So,
Yeah,
and that's why I said it.
Yeah.
Like, it was like,
Yeah.
perfect moment.
Gaslighter we have. Gaslighter in the house.
My love for you.
Yeah. What's your
Yeah,
Naman?
I thought about Arjun and I thought about Krishna. And I was like, but yeah, Krishna, he's the writer of the plot. So although I really like his playful and funny way of dealing with things.
Yeah.
And while you were talking, I thought about Subhadra. Just because, middle of the night after making love, suddenly Krishna is like,
Subhadra? Satyabhama.
Oh, sorry. Yes, Satyabhama. Oh, no.
Our channel will get banned or something. Nonsense.
Oh, sister. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
No, Satyabhama. So one of the wives of Krishna.
Yeah. They made love and he was like, now I need to go. Typical man.
No, and I love the fact that the text tells us that she knew better to worry or to protest.
Yeah.
And this is something that I keep learning in the sense of if you have something important to do, I'm like, okay, just let it be.
Like I was playing piano since morning and
yeah,
that's why we are doing it in afternoon.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks Satyabhama. I'm happy to be your Krishna.
Look at him. Well, indeed, you are the darker
one. Yeah.
Between the two of us.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we are done.
So your Naman is Satyabhama.
Yeah, for her. No, maybe it's the couple.
Okay.
But Satyabhama, for her wisdom and Krishna for his wit.
Yeah, and also I will have to give credit to Krishna because men usually are quite protective when it comes to their sisters and
Yeah.
everything.
And he was like, okay,
he
let's
was-
create this plot.
Yeah, he was quite open about it,
Yeah.
which is good to see. Okay, I think this is it.
This is it. We are done for today. Thank you so much for listening or watching. We will be back next week with the next chapters and some theme that we haven't decided. Feel free to suggest. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We will see you soon. Bye.
Namaste.
Namaste.